Hey everyone, I'm Nick, and I'm here to talk about my favorite books of this year, which is a really eclectic stack. So stay tuned. Um, First up, I have one of my favorite mangas of this year, which is an incredibly cute boy love series, which is just these two guys who knew each other back in high school, and when they reconnect as adults, one of them has like a little kid, and one of them is a teacher inside of the school of the kid. And I honestly don't remember why they end up knowing that they like each other. It doesn't really matter. um, but they end up finding out that like the guy is single now for reasons, and the teacher offers him like help with his son. So it's an incredibly cute like romance, but specifically also like helping him co-parent, which is adorable, and they're incredibly soft. And this is like a pretty low plot, mostly just romance manga, and the art's super cute. And I think the third one is out, but I just have the first two. But we'll be continuing. Super cute. On a totally different direction. Uh, oh, and also names of things. This is Delinquent Daddy and Tender Teacher by Tama Mizuki. Yeah. Names of things. Next up, Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister. This is my first of her books, and I am like feral to read another one. This one is a woman has to witnesses her son kill a man on her like front steps of her house, and has to it gets shot back in time to that day to do it over again to try to stop her son from doing it. And instead of just like redoing it in the way that like Groundhog Day, where you just keep redoing the day, she keeps getting shot further and further back into her life, including like all the way back before her son was even born, to try to figure out how to like redo everything and find out why this would even happen. This is insane. I had no idea what was happening. This I usually know where like a crime story is going. I've read a lot of them at this time. No idea. This took a lot of turns that I wasn't expecting, and it's amazing. It's so good. Um, we'll be reading more of her books generally. Um, Also for an incredibly different direction. This is Crisp and Seared, and also Withered and Sear by TJ Klune. It's called the Immemorial Year Duology. Um, these are great. This is a much more dark series about like a dystopian, not really like kind of like a near future potentially, where the world has been nuclear bombed, and it's kind of about the last like threads of humanity that are now living in like the Midwestern United States. And it's about a man who has lost his entire family and has gone pretty mad. He's pretty insane. And he lives inside of a prison with his best buddies, a robot who's lost its mind, and a dog named Bad Dog, who he can hear and speak to. It's never explained if that actually like he actually does talk, but he can hear him, so it's fine, doesn't matter. And he meets a boy who was part of a cannibalist sect. um, and they date, and it's super cute.
So proud of you.
Yeah, I love the series so much. It lives incredibly rent free in my mind. I've done scrapbooking about it and painted for it, and it's amazing. There's also art in these books of the two of them, which is super good. And it's a great romance at the end of the world. Don't worry about it. And then for yet again, in a completely left turn, my best friend made me read my first Brandon Sanderson movie. Nope, start over. My best Brandon Sanderson novel. Tress, the Emerald Sea is phenomenal. Everything you've heard about it on the internet is correct. This is the ways to describe it. This is a very soft fantasy novel. And it's a standalone, which I love because I lose track of series really easy. This is about a girl who lives on an island that nothing can grow on, and everyone's like pretty poor and things kind of suck. So but she is super into the ruler's, like the kind of the mayor of the island's son. So when the mayor of the sons gets kidnapped by a witch. She decides that the only thing that she could possibly do is go chase him down. So she's never left this like rock in the middle of the ocean, magic ocean, made of crazy elemental, we'll call it sand. She just goes and figures it out as she goes. She's never done any of the things that she's going to do on this adventure before, and she just figures it out. And she's phenomenal. She's one of the smartest main characters I've ever read before. The magic system is super cool, and she figures it out through like she's now the magic user on the ship, and she has to deal with the magical problems that the ocean has because the ocean's made up of like 4 different elemental magics. And so she teaches you as she's learning how to use it. The narrator is also like the writer, but he's also a character on the ship, which is really fun. And he's like kind of insane, and that's also really fun. Yeah, couldn't recommend this one more. Yeah, I'm sure there's more, but they're great. These ones are fun. And yeah, I guess we'll see you next time.